For those of you guys just coming in, welcome to the stream. This is going to be a blind playthrough, so let's keep the spoilers down to a minimum. Yo, Isman, how's it going, man? Hacks, let's freaking go, man. Alright, guys. Oh, that's a shame. Hey, hope you've been doing well, Isman. I may be back in Texas. Actually, not I am gonna be back in Texas for about a few weeks. Cause I will be back. I won't be in SoCal, but at the same time, I may be in. I'm not May. Why am I keep saying May? I will be in Korea, so rip staying in Texas the whole time. All right. Good night. Good night, Isman. All right. Let me just kind of get this out of the way. All right. All right, let's get this on the road, man. Woo! Actually, let me get some headphones on. I at least want to listen to the audio. Doki, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you'll be entertained as you draw tonight. I ripped the dream. Hopefully the playback isn't too bad for you guys. I'll try to at least keep the volume down about as low as I can, so we'll try to do it from there. But, okay, I know I've heard things about this game right here, but I mean, when you actually look at it from the initial from your first impression, it doesn't look like something that you would have to actually sign a contract that you would have to release your consent to. I mean, like, I may be setting myself for a big fall, okay? So, you know what, if that happens, great, I got baited the fuck out. But hey, like, this is, you wouldn't expect something like that, but then again though, it's kind of like a I feel like this is about to become one of those Undertale situations where this game is not what you expect it to be, not by a long shot. All right, we're getting to it now, guys. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay, I'm not even gonna try using an anime girl voice here. I ain't even gonna try. Oh, I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. We're already starting off with like stereotypical anime chick style. Oh boy. That's mean, Mage. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Don't blame you, bro. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mage, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. See, this is a very good reflection of me right here. At least post-high school. Back in high school, I was involved in everything. I was involved in wrestling, I was involved in band leadership. I wasn't really involved in a lot of the academic stuff, but I was involved in like the National Honor Society, mildly so. Now, I don't give a fuck about any clubs. Didn't start joining one when I was a freshman coming into Pepperdine. Not even in a single club to this day right now. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. That's what I pretty much do a lot of times, especially if I'm kind of spacing out. It's time I joined a Vietnamese club, being a non-Asian in an Asian club. Oh, you'd be surprised at how many non-Asians join Asian-based clubs, like with Korean clubs, especially with the Korean Student Association. There's actually a good amount of non-Koreans in there, and yeah, I guess it doesn't count because these non-Koreans are Asians, because they're still Chinese and whatnot. But we actually had a lot of non-Asian people. We had a lot of whites, a lot of Hispanics, a lot of blacks. We had even some Armenian people join. But I only went to one or two events, and I just kind of stopped going to those stuff from there on out. Alright. I'm sure it's possible that it did. Oh, I already read this. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and fucking anime. Dude, this game speaks to me on such a good level, and I am that character in the game. Oh my, dude, I'm getting hyped right now. I'm feeling good. Woo! I love a game that I can actually see myself in through the character. Nah, it's not really much of K-pop, but for the girls, I probably wouldn't. That'd probably be like one of the good reasons why. I ain't no player. I haven't had a girlfriend in a long ass time. I haven't even had a date in a while. It's talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! get lectured by such a carefree girl. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori does want me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Yep, that's what I would exactly do in this situation. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need me to wait up. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I am going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why would you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Nah, she ain't an airhead. That bitch sly. She got you in that situation. Nah, she got me in that situation, and I can't get out. Nothing will save me now. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Whoa. I hope that's not... I hope that little foreshadowing is not as big of a hyperbole as I'm thinking it is. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section at the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Maybe in their eyes, but you know, it's not bad being the only guy amongst a big group of girls. Ah, mage. What a surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So sorry. Natsuki. Or actually, that's not how I think he said it. It's like, The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Mage. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, if your smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Alright, no problem, Hex. Bro, I'm just chilling and I'm kind of enjoying this story monologue right now. Come sit down, Mage. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate art were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sharing wise, I only shared it via Twitter, so probably gonna have to do a little bit more there, so we'll see. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I had to minimize that. Just gonna try to get a little bit more out there. Alright, we'll get back to it now. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Okay, I take back my old comment. She is an airhead. But even airheads have their moment of brilliance, and a lot of times it comes at your expense. They're always at their most cunning and their brightest when it's meant to do something to you. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. she waiting for me to take a bite? Alright, thanks a lot, Hacks. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. You can't. I mean, you can be sometimes, but you still. I still wouldn't consider you an airhead. Like you don't have those moments on that frequent of a basis. Now this right here though, yep. Whenever people bake things for me, I always get those eyes. They're looking. They may be in that corner passing out, but they're eyeing everybody. You're not an exception to that rule. They're seeing. Are you gonna like it? Have you finished it? Are you gonna eat it? Where is it? And if it is, are you just laying it somewhere? Is it finished? Those are things that go through your head. And you know what? When I cook for people, that's one thing I always think, like, you know, how much do they go back for seconds, especially. That's like the best feeling in the world right there, when you see someone enjoy what you make like that. And hey, Natsuki's no different here. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Damn. I hope they were. I'll just take them all then. Yeah, exactly, Hacks. You know that satisfying feeling. It's probably one of the best feelings in the world. Cause like, yeah, I feel that way. It's like, you know, I get pleasure from making people happy, and when you see somebody eating and just enjoying themselves with what they're eating, because you had something to do with it, that's like, you can't get any better than that. And that's why, you know, especially with chefs, I have a lot of respect for them, and because they're always behind in the back of the house. You don't really thank them. They go thankless. People enjoy their food, but they don't get that verbal acknowledgement. I thought you technically did. Sayuri said, well, maybe. Okay, we got, all right. Here's what we got so far. We got Sayuri, the ditzy waifu. We got Natsuki, tsundere as fuck right now, but we'll see if we can change that as we progress here. All right. Ah, damn it! I skipped that previous dialogue. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? It really does, actually. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Alright, so we got you. Alright, so now we got my little third analysis / hypotheses right here. Yuri, definitely the mature of the bunch, and probably I don't know, it's like there's something about her. It's like she's so calm and very collected right now, so it's like it's a little bit of a mystery behind her. It's like, what does she have? Does she have something more to her character than actually meets the eyes? And then let's see here. Natsuki, Sayuri, Yuri, and then we'll figure it out later. I'm thinking too much way into this. I'm talking about Yuri. Like, she's so... Well, actually, never mind. This kind of debunked what I was just saying. She's like... I kept saying she was like the Yuri was the very calm, cool, collected one, but here she's kind of losing... She's losing a little bit of that composure right now, so that kind of debunked what I was saying right there. Monica though, that's ideal Bae right there. That is perfect Bae. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Yes, Monica is the definite Bae. Right now, I would definitely kind of go in the sense of I'm definitely not big into the tsundere types, but definitely Monica. It's a tough one. It's a tough one between either Yuri or Sayori at that point. Those two are pretty close together because they have little things here and there. Like, yeah, I definitely dig that, you know. Natsuki, I don't feel like I need to fight a war and go through the battle of Stalingrad every time just to get anywhere. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. Damn, I almost went freaking waifu voice on myself right there. I gotta catch myself before I use some wrong voices for the dialogue. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Fuck. Bro, man. Oh. I guess he likes some sporty. Hey, everyone got their preferences. You can't judge a man on what he likes, because chances are they're judging you on what you like. It's a two-way street right there. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Hey, yo hacks. This is real hours right now. You know what? This is my stream. This is my time right here. We getting real. It's real. Boy, it's real time. Woo, let's go. Nah, bro. Clinton did everything. Clinton, if he wasn't in the position that he was at, man, it wouldn't have been such a shit show for him. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Boy, you right. Yo, Struggle, how's it going, man? And yes, I'm actually playing Doki Doki Literature right now, and this is a blind playthrough. And I'm gonna specify that blind. I know nothing about what's gonna happen right now. In fact, if you were to ask me where the next scene is gonna take in the dialogue, I can't tell you because I don't know. And right now, here, let me just give you a little insight on what my first impression of it all is. This game looks like your waifu fantasy land without the excessive fan service. But why the fuck did I need to sign a consent of release? So, like the moment I opened up the browser for the first time, it actually gave me a contract and a questionnaire making sure that I was above a certain age and I would consent to disturbing imagery or dialogue. Now, why would I have to consent to that? We're gonna find out soon. And if getting okay, Monica really is a great leader. Yuri nods also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club. Oh, yep, yeah. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Fuck yeah, it is. Oh my gosh. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we all could really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. Alright, no, that's too upbeat. We'll do our best. Alright, that's better. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Maybe, though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Mage, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, okay, good. Alright, Hacks. If something big's about to happen or if shit's about to hit the fan, I am passing the doctrine from above. This is the mandate from heaven. Thou shalt shut the fuck up when something big's about to happen. If you know what's going on, you will shut the fuck up. You will not even hint at anything to spoil it for us. Boy, I ain't even touching Google right now. My browser's only stuck to the stream and you guys on the chat, and that's that. I ain't looking up jack right now. So hey guys, just remember this: if you see someone about to spoil things for you or hinting at it, remember, the mandate from heaven has been brought down upon thee, and thou shalt enforce thy rule. And now that's established, we can continue. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Bro, yo, Hacks, you got meme powers. You need to caption that somewhere. Thou shalt shut the fuck up. You know what? I'm keeping that. I like that actually. Manga. mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. Oh, add a Bible verse to it. Woo! You know what? I barely paid attention to about a semester. Let's see here. Yeah, a year and a half's worth of religion classes. I'm about to finally put that to use now. You know what? I was a horrible student in those classes, but damn it, them professors are gonna be proud when I drop this hot verse. Nah. And on the first day of blind playthroughs, Mage came down upon thee, and proclaimed and gave thy proclamation. Whomsoever holds the knowledge of power over others, thou shalt kindly shut the fuck up. And you know what? We'll separate that. In the Old Testament, it's just thou shalt shut. It's everything, but we're gonna say thou shalt shut the fuck up. You know, but the New Testament, nah. You see, New Testament, that's modern day. Modern day, you gotta be a bit nicer on the punches. People, you know what? They can't take the blows like they used to back then. You gotta put kindly in there. You know, gotta ease the blow up a little bit. You know. So, there we have it. Hacks, Bible verse. The first verse of the Bible of Mage. Add it. Well, what am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Alright, but for real though, I am actually gonna shut the fuck up and get this moving forward. We're moving at a snail's pace right now. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. By a former PM modder? Not sure how true that is, but that's pretty hype actually. Nah, I can definitely relate here. Get in a conversation you don't know shit about. Next thing you know, you're scrambling. And you just give the most bare, bland, minimalistic details you can just to get by and hope to God that they don't call you out on it. They know, they ain't dumb, but they just hope that they don't call you out. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, I just Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Bro, they breaking her comfort zone right now hard. She about to swing. Sari sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have experience writing too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem on our own, or of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond at the club. Isn't that right, Mage? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Bro, this is like a dream scenario right here. Hold on. There's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. This is a tough crowd that you would be able to say no to. I commend you on your strong will if you can say no to this group. But I'm sorry. I thought Mage, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Mage, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Mage, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Yeah, I can read it. You're good. Hey Hax, you're good, man. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. See, even the narrator, even my own character, has got some bias towards Monica. Let's fucking go, man. See? This is my character right here. This character speaks to me. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, what do we got? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Wait, what? Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I gotta write a poem? Are you serious? I thought it was just reading. This was literally a storybook game. I didn't think I actually had to interact here. Okay. Huh. Where's Monica at? Where's Monica at? Oh, come on, man. I ain't writing this poem if she ain't an option. Unless she still is an option and she's just not there. Damn it. I don't want to get the wrong girl by accident. Bro, I am lazy as fuck. Trust me. You're looking at someone who's put projects that usually take at least a couple full days to work on to an adequate level and get them done within the span of half a day. Alright, let's see what we got. Skipping, philosophy, precious, twirl, together, question, cute, zone. Alright, so first things first, sounds like if we want to go for the Yuri route, we gotta use some very dark, mellow, mellotone, and very cacophonous words here. So something like disown would probably fit in that, or even maybe like or very worldly thinking, like philosophy. Playground definitely speaks to Sayori. Skipping would probably go to her as well. Together in question would probably go to Natsuki. So I'm gonna go with twirl. After image, Starscape. And that's a not. These are Natsuki. These are Yuri quotes right here. Hopeless after image. Let's go with Starscape. Oh, I didn't think that was a Yuri thing. Pout. Yep, I called it. Or you know what? Should I go the Persona 5 route and just try to romance all four of them at once? I mean, if I get beat up, I get beat up. I'll take it. Sure. I'm romancing the wrong girl right now. Oh, there we go. Nibble. What the fuck? I'm getting all the freaking Natsuki options. This is not what I want. Passion. There we go. Sunset. Alright. Vivacious. Oh, anime. Damn it. Desire. Bliss. Let's go bliss. Tenacious. Intellectual. Fantasy. Let's go quiet. Fuck my life. Doki Doki. Fuck! What the fuck? Come on! If I get another Natsuki quote, I'm gonna seriously lose my shit. Okay, good. I ain't losing my shit. Games. She's matching up with me and I don't like it. Alright, we going with lazy here. If this is a Natsuki match, I surrender. She can take my white flag and carry me off to wherever she so pleases and desires. Okay, good. I live to fight another day. Hi again, Mage. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mage. Dude, I can't even get my own freaking fantasies optimal. You know what? My Rosalina is this definitely is like my Rosalina and my Sheik. Far from optimal, but they somehow work. They somehow work out in the end, so who knows? Maybe. I'm definitely not starting off very optimal right now, but I think, who knows, maybe we'll finish off and no pun intended here, none at all. Maybe we'll finish with the happy ending we're looking for. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh shit. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Hell yeah it is, I actually agree with that. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Bruh, Yuri is just like soaking it all up. She's enjoying the sights. She just needs some popcorn to go with this. Don't worry, guys. Freaking nah, Monika and manga, Monanga, but that sounds too masculine. Moniga. That sounds a little softer. Mage always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my... What? Oh my gosh. It's this... She's that kind of friend. Cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. How come? You and Mage can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today. You know... Wait! Sayori! Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Eh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Dude, this game is comfy. I'm relaxed right now, like whew. This is a fun time right now. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know... Ooh, she's leading us on now. Discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Let's see what we got next. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seemed to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Ooh, she got secrets. She gonna spill them? Freaking Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Fuck. Oh, that is so true. Whew. Like, if you just don't, if you read manga, you don't know to what degree that other person is, how far they're willing to go off to the deep end. if you realize that you just put yourself out there too much and they don't go that far like you do, boy, you just exposed yourself and you screwed. You're done. Game over. KO round 1. Dude, Etika's bonkers. Like that dude probably has some of the best reactions and can make an overreaction of anything sound hype and hilarious. Like if you just let him pop off from the Sands fight when he was doing the genocide run, and you just want to get behind him. That was very extra if we're gonna look at it objectively. But I was hyped for him when he was doing that. Actually, I actually haven't finished the genocide run yet, and I got wrecked by Undyne, and I died at least 50 times, and I just gave up. So Undyne truly did save the world, but I need to go back and destroy it once again. So I may do an Undertale genocide run, and you guys will see me go at it with Sans, and if I get him after a gajillion tries, you'll see me just run laps around this room. All right. But yeah, like for me, I know I can't replicate Etika. I got my own style of things, and I'm perfectly happy doing it my way. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Mage. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. Well, Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why is that? Come on, dude! Pick up the signals. I know this is not our desired waifu, but come on, man. Go with the flow. Man, I need to tell myself to go with the flow right now. Like, just let her take control. Just let it happen. I guess it's easier to be close together like this. The sad part is I can be this dense myself, so I'm not one to be talking here. Don't just say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Fuck, I just blew. Well, we just blew that opportunity out the window. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. not a bad thing, but you could have made it an even better thing. Moron. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer. Closer. Reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Alright, redemption time, boys. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Bro. Hey, this is Axe. You don't get many opportunities in life that you could just kind of you could just let your own self kind of have the unfiltered version of what you really want to say to yourself. I mean, you got the mirror, but come on, man. Your reflection's talking at the same time. This right here, they can't fight back. They can't respond. So yeah, I can just say whatever I want, and you know what? My character won't do shit against me. Just gonna take it. So yes, Mage will be going off on Mage quite a bit if this becomes a normal thing. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Oh, her eyes are glowing right there. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Hell yeah, now my character's getting the drift. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Fuck! Good save. Full power. That's a new one, actually. I wouldn't have thought to use that line. Okay, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Ooh. Camera change. I'm liking this. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? What? You don't? Ooh, she's in the hot seat now. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. Bruh. That's like the typical anime... That's like your typical anime chick right there. They look like they're still in primary school, but then in reality, they're actually like 17 years old. Which, I think in Japan, 17 is the legal age that you're considered an adult. Is it 17? I feel like it is 17. If not, it's more than likely 18 as well. But hey, you know what? We're in the eyes of a high school student, not a college student. So that's definitely a perspective we have to take into consideration with these interactions. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? FBI, open up, bro. Nah, dude. No, I don't need to get swatted in my own place right now. Like, I don't need no authorities. I don't need no police. I don't need the U.S. government breathing down my neck. Hey. My hands are empty, okay? So, look, I got no weapons, nothing. I'm unarmed. I'm not a danger to anybody. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Manga is not for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Hey, Hacks, why do you think I chose Monika? And why do you think freaking Natsuki's on the bottom of my list here?" I got more complex thinking going through here. Well, actually, never mind. That complex thing just kicked in about 5 minutes ago. Eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika was kind of a jerk about it. Just can't win, can I? Well, paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Dude, she got Pokeballs for eyes. Bro, those are... No, that ain't a Pokeball. That's like a painted premium ball right there. That's top quality. See, look right there. That ain't no Sharingan. That ain't no Mangekyo Sharingan. That's a fucking Pokeball. But hey, she's going hunting right now. She's trying to catch them all, and she's trying to catch my character right now. Fuck. Good thing she ain't got no good thing that ain't no Master Ball. If I see some M's at the top half of those pupils, I'm running. I'm running. Pray to God those eyes don't make contact with me, cause I'm a goner. No escape. Never again. I'm doing 50 years. I'm doing 50 to life. No parole. If she catches me. So. Yo. Nah, she hasn't. Nah, she's weak. Thankfully, these aren't Master Balls. I'm safe. I don't have to worry about getting captured at full health. Nah. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Boy, I ain't even gonna do that laugh right now. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Yes. I escaped. I ain't spending the rest of my days in the Pokeball. In her Pokeball eyes. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Nah. Monica, thank you. Your timing couldn't have been any better, actually. Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Yes, I have. Hacks I have before. And nah. If it's one of the bros and one of my friends just coming in oblivious to what he just ruined, then you know what, I want to freaking double leg. I just want to double leg his ass right there and make him know what the mistakes he has just caused in both his life to come and in my life just now. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Pimp smack him, yeah, but why don't you first take him down to the ground, and then you could pimp smack him, but then you could, you know, do whatever you want. You want to work a submission in, you got the submission. Hey, Neck? Woo! Okay. Hey, I got 3 options for you. Unfortunately, there's none of them's a right answer. You either tap, snap, or you fucking nap. Choose your answer. Because I'm willing. Because for me, every one of those is a right answer. But for you, it's not the case. Fuck, man, I ain't gay like that. Bro. Not with a guy. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose, leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. Alright guys, for those of you that are just coming into the stream, welcome. I'm glad you guys are tuning in and watching. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this little blind playthrough. And hey, no spoilers, please. Alright. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright. We going the Yuri route. I can trust her opinions to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is totally gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else put in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, let's see what we got. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Alright. That's a... Bro, like... Elementary school, they drilled cursive into me and my entire grade level. Like, whoo! They kept saying, oh you could write. Yeah, I could somewhat write it. I remember I had to take cursive lessons one time, and that was hell in a classroom. I hated it. But they kept saying this, and I'm not sure if it's the same elsewhere, but it's like, yeah, once you get to middle school, they don't allow you to write in print anymore. It's all cursive. Get to 6th grade, first thing the teacher did is write in print, no cursive. And I'm just thinking to myself, are you serious? And fast forward to 10 to 11 years later of today, I have not used cursive in any of my essays whatsoever. They've been spoon feeding us lies when we were all innocent and gullible. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. I mean, that was already pretty emotionally powerful emotionally as is, so that's mild. I can only imagine what her no holds barred writing style could be like. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Mage. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solid, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright. Oh, these are the tough choices. I mean, it sounds like I'm gonna be sharing it to everybody, so let's go with Natsuki. I got the most hits on the essay with her, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. Let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Oh, damn, I messed up this time. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. What the People can try, but that's about it. I like the last two lines. I do get the meaning of the poem itself. You know, every single one of these animals right here can do these activities and excel at it. Us as people, you know, we can try to emulate it, but in the end, that's about it. That's all we can do. All we can do is just try. We're not built for a specific activity. Like, we're not built to specifically fly. Everyone's not built to specifically climb. Everyone's built to run, but everyone's not built to run. So there's actually a little bit more that goes beyond just the initial look of it. I like that one. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Fuck. I actually did like that poem. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Yeah, and you know what? I see that in her writing. So definitely delivered on that note. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Henceforth, exactly what I said. Owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. They're all great at these things. And you know what? The last two lines serves as a reminder and a kind of like a tie back to reality. It's like, you know, you got it, but remember though, you don't actually like excel at these things. So the best and the most you can do is just try. So the message definitely comes through in that regard. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Dang, she hit me with a curveball right there. I got baited real hard. Yeah, brings out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, let's go to Monika. Hi, Mage. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mage. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like it, Mage. Really? A lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Fuck. Oh, she's on to us. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Huh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. Yeah, I didn't find any filler in her poems at all. It actually went... there was filler in the sense of lots of examples, but it did kind of establish a premise right away. It might be easier to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Fuck my life. Bro, this is like OK Cupid match percentages. We getting closer and closer to 100%. That enemy percentage is getting lower and lower. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Yeah, as someone who's been in a leadership position before, you gotta. That's true, you have to. I see. Boy, my dude, you are me in an anime world harem format. You should know. You are me. You should know. You shouldn't be just saying, I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So let's see. Hole in wall. Couldn't have been me. Noisy neighbor? Oh no, I wasn't home. No, it can't be. I realized I scorched. All right, let's see if I can get a correct analysis here. So right here, you know, couldn't have been me. I don't get that too much. But then, you know, I'll never know. Side of the unknown. You look inside, but then you realize what you see. You realize that you can't. It's something that you can see, but you actually can't see. Seems like. So it seems like what you get here in the place of the hidden imagery that you were supposed to see, it's ingrained in your mind a permanent copy of a meaningless image. This is the cover. This is the book cover right here. The book cover is meaningless. Doesn't mean anything, and nor does it truly entail what actually could happen inside the book. The context within. Just a little hole. Too bright. It was too deep. I'm gonna call and say this is gonna be the significance of that hidden meaning itself. Stretching forever into everything. The vastness. A hole of infinite choices. You know, this meaning could stretch for miles on end. You never know how deep this meaning could really go. But then you realize that there's so many different ways to interpret this, and that you really just don't even know. I was looking out. So here, I realize now, I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. This is the moment of enlightenment right here. I really wouldn't be able to go into too good of detail without kind of sounding like an idiot, because I wouldn't know what I would be talking about. But this is the moment of enlightenment right here. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So this is now I'm gonna say this is like a relationship poem right here. He's gonna be like this. This is let's say we're going in the perspective of a girl here. You know, this is the guy that you like, and hey, you see something, you see him, but do you really see him? So as the girl, you're actually you weren't looking in. You weren't looking into who he was as a person. You were just looking at what he actually looked like. look like physically. Hence the point of you now have a permanent copy of a meaningless image, something that you can't actually see. The human mind and the complexity of what he's like as a person is so deep, and there's so many ways you can go interpret it. But in the end, he was actually seeing you for what you were. You were looking at him for what he looks. All right, let's see what we got. Sorry guys, ramble time's over. So, what do you think? It's very freeform. That's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. So, are you talking about the actual gaming audio or the microphone? So let's see here. Words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Both. Okay, here, let me readjust real quick. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I don't like bust your eardrums though. I definitely don't want that happening. Alright. Should be much better now. Alright, how's that now? Should be much better. Bit louder? Okay. Alright, it's just not, here's the thing, I don't want to go into the yellow territory too deep, you know? Especially, this isn't on, this is definitely not on an Elgato, so we're working with different audio cues here. Alright, let's continue. Alright, let's continue now. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated upon a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, Sayori. Get your ass over here. This is a good poem, Mage. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Or, no, that's a question mark. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Mage. deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. I hope to God she never finds out, though. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'd be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright, let's see what we got. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I actually kind of like that one. That's a very good playful poem. Let's see here. For her, that's definitely a good reflection of Sayori. Ira2284, welcome to the stream, man. And yeah, you know what? Screw it. I don't care if it's gonna be embarrassing or not. I'm gonna do my best to try to give a little bit of individuality to the voices. Then I'll do my best. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a question, to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. Yo, Irod, thank you so much for the follow, dude. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Mage Nation. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But the next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Really? She seems more that like bubble. She's like more that bubbly type. So I could for Yuri though. I could Yuri or Oh fuck that meme. Oh my gosh. Why did I? I mean, at least I'm assuming I'm thinking in the right direction. Frick. Oh gosh. Alright. I'm gonna try it out and see how that goes. The next one I get. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Not the memes? Hex, you mind educating me here? This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Alright. This, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have a lot of, if we're gonna really get into the voice acting here, I'm gonna have a ton of fun with freaking Natsuki. And then Yuri, ooh-wee. That's gonna, I mean, her voice is, right now, I'm getting the more like maturity voice, so, you know, I think her voice kind of would be more similar to how I would go, maybe just a little bit of a higher pitch. Kirito from SAO? Bro, right now, well, I'm not Kirito just yet. I only got one girl at the moment falling for me at the moment. If we following Kirito logic, I need at least a minimum of 3. Two ain't gonna cut it. That's too little. You gotta at least have 3 girls trying to get after you. 3 girls. You got any more than that? Then you got. I'm gonna call you Kirito, fam. Any more than that, bro? You get a promotion. I'm gonna call you Itami. We get into some high school DxD shit right there, and whew, I think he's living the life of luxury right now with that setting. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Hey, you know what? What do you guys think? Would you rather have an SAO Harem, or would you rather have a high school DxD Harem? I mean, hey, if I have the choice, bro, make me the pawn. I'll be her knight. I'll be her bishop. I'll be the freaking pawn. I'll be the queen. Just get me a position. Just put me on the board, man. I'm down. As they read, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Alright, we're gonna have to experiment a little bit around with some, especially with these higher pitched voices. Definitely gonna be an interesting experiment right there. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well... A Yoda voice! Well, a couple suggestions. I do. Or no, well, a couple suggestions I have. I do. Alright, Yuri's gonna be a little bit of Yoda action here. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Mage did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some of my own. May the Force be with you. First of all, excuse me, I must. Appreciate the offer, I do. Spent a long time establishing my writing style. I have. Expect it to change anytime soon. I expect not. Come across something particularly inspiring? I may. Have I done so? I have not. Like my poem too, Mage did. Impressed by it, he was. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. What I meant what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Jealous you may be. Appreciate my advice, Mage does. More so than yours, he does. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Full of myself. I'm not. Full of myself I was. Deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy? I would. Is everyone okay? Or no, we gotta mix it. We gotta throw the mix up. Is everyone okay? Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I had a little bit of fun with some Yoda voicing. Bro, I love games like these. Like literally, you can mess with the voice dialogue so much. You could just do everything you want. You wanna throw your own little twist on it? Go ahead. You wanna make the mood? Try to fine tweak the mood here? Go ahead. As long as you're enjoying it, that's what really matters the most. Alright. Let's see. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mage started showing up. Damn, we hitting below the belt now. Woo! Natsuki, that's a little shit. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Fuck, I gotta take a side now. No. I can't create factions here. This is my club. Monica is a thought. You know what? I haven't gotten too deep into it yet, but she probably is low key right there, you know? She was actually trying to stop the fighting, but you know what? She just agitated even further. Mage! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Also, help me explain that to her, Mage. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. Alright. A reason for deep and expressive words in our language. There is. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Convey complex feelings quite effectively. The only way it is. Ah, damn it! I kind of murdered that one. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Yori. You understand that, right, Mage? Okay, that's an easy one. Understand you do, Mage. Nah. Damn it. You know what? I wave the white flag and surrender. My Yoda days in my prime are long gone, for as short living as that lasted. Oh shit. Well, fuck. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but one member I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, me sorry. So of course that's going to be... Oh, we got choices to make here. You know, if we're thinking objectively here, I really did like Natsuki's better. But damn, Yuri though. Yuri. There's a curiosity, but if we go deeper with Yuri here, I don't know what lies ahead. What does come? It seems like we've already dedicated ourselves to Natsuki. So we're gonna go all the way. Yuri! You're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imaginations take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Aha! Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was writing. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. Damn, even IRL me right now feels bad for kind of telling her off like that and kind of creating a 2v1 situation here. Damn. I mean, it was an argument, but she didn't deserve to get put 6 feet under like that. sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Mage. Sheesh! Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah. You're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? Snups! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, man, and I'm glad that you're liking the narration right now. You know, I'm definitely enjoying this a lot. Like I downloaded this quite a while ago, actually, like back in January, but I just got around to start playing it, and I really tried so hard to make sure that I did not spoil anything for myself, because I heard that there's a lot of moments where shit hits the fan. So definitely looking forward to things right now. I will say this though, and I actually did make a tweet about it. I did question why I needed to kind of release a consent form, because it actually asked if I was okay with seeing disturbing imagery or psychologically disturbing dialogue. So I'm thinking like, this game looks harmless. This is literally waifu land right now. Why do I need to get age verified and sign a contract to release my consent, mutual consent? But hey, we'll see. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Ooh, Natsuki's. I don't think she's gonna like that little gesture there. See this face right here? This face this face probably ain't changing for a while. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I mean, I did hear some. There were some pretty disturbing things from friends, but if I'm gonna be brutally honest, it's not an entire clickbait right now. Okay. Favorite girl right now. I will definitely say, if we're going based on the looks, I would definitely go for Yuri or Monika. I would say, like, right now Monika is probably in the lead for looks, but if we're gonna talk about the whole package put together, I actually put Natsuki on the bottom of my priority list. But you know what? She's actually growing on me. The more, actually, Lubler saw it very well in the first poem. I was pretty much about to kill myself when I realized that the waifu I actually ranked the lowest was getting all the matches that I was putting down. So you know what? I ain't fighting fate any longer. She's my favorite girl now. Especially you, Mage. See right there, this pose. How can you can't resist that. Especially on a look standpoint right there. Bro, she did force her way into my heart. Holy crap. I thought I was gonna have a will of steel. No, dude, she melted it right down to lava and nothingness. My strong will's gone. Yo, everyone goes for Yuri? I mean, bro, I mean, hey, she got a rockin' bod, not gonna lie, but other than that, I got no other interest for her, to be honest. All she got is that hourglass figure, and that's it. I need the full package. You gotta have everything. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. Not at all. Actually, okay guys, unpopular opinion. I am actually not a big fan of the thick trend. I actually don't like it. Well, or obsessed about it. Natsuki's... Oh, that's a fun fact to know. I did not know that. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. Maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club's for. I disagree, Monica. Eh? About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Saori. Hey. Just because I don't have a mainstream opinion there, my opinions are quite valid, okay? Bruh. Thick thighs save life. Man, some of the thick that people are, I see some of the people I know into, man, they go with 3 to 4 C's, not 2 C's. That's too much for me right there. I'm not down for the set like that. In the end though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. Yep. Alright, Hacks. Thanks for being the lookout. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? Yo, Snubs! Thanks so much for the follow, dude. Welcome to the Mage Nation. Hope you enjoy your stay. It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Mage, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Okay, what do we got? Yep, right there. Alright, now I got it. I can't believe I don't even have the freaking hand-eye coordination to do that right away. Yo, Snubs, I see you're a man of culture as well. I think we're gonna get along quite well. You see, I can appreciate a man who could look beyond the obvious, you know? Natsuki got some hidden qualities within her, you know? She definitely got some things going for her that the others don't have. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job about impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Assuming. Nah, fam. I'm confident. I'm confident. I'm right. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Fucking determination, bro. Mage! Ready to walk home? Sure. Let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Yeah. For her, this is definitely good. Someone that you should keep at your side right here. She's definitely the one who got all the hookup connections. Airhead as she may be, she definitely got the setups. Sorry about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Mage, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. And for the love of God, please don't let her find out what the situation is. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? These are the things, you know, we'd probably be thinking in our internal monologue, but I mean, hey, these are things I probably wouldn't be saying out loud here. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Yo, I'm actually like do a double take real quick, make sure Natsuki ain't looking. Wrong time pat on the shoulder for Sayori. Next thing you know, I'm pulling an axe out from my back. Wondering who the hell just did it, and then realize as I die, it was Natsuki. Yeah, in the club, that's what you usually think that. I mean, even in the States, you don't really refer to things as clubs, to be honest. At least in a school sense of things. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah. Let's do this. Let's fucking do this, alright? Alright. We're gonna go with an ending. Depression. Empty. Papa. Anxiety. Let's go with anxiety. I'm feeling a little playful right now. Little intimacy never hurt anybody. Let's see here. Ooh, vivacious. We need to add a little flair to the writing. Uncanny. Flair. We're gonna go with some flair. Flair, but on a astronomical sense. Anger. But subject ourselves to all the human emotions out there. And as we show ourselves at our most vulnerable, we shed tears for it. And then as we shed tears, we experience the pains of our emotions. Memories, time, or question. But then we start looking into ourselves within our memories. And then only to wallow in our grief. And then remember scars recently healed and that are coming anew. As we recall the journey that has brought us to this point. Bro, I'm making this poem on the fly. Dude, this is actually a lot of fun. Like, for me, whoo! I actually was in a lot of the advanced placement English classes, so I never really was a fan of writing the poems, but I loved dissecting them and finding out the hidden meaning behind them all. So, right there. And then now, and we realize the agonizing pain of grief and acceptance. And realize that this is nothing unusual, but destiny at hand is playing out before us. Embrace. We can't fight our destiny, but we can only embrace it. What can we do here? Time here. Pain is temporary, but the journey is infinite. We desire fulfillment and closure. But such a strong desire for such wants will only lead you to shame. Yo. I don't know. How long is this game actually? Like, is it one of those really long ones, or is it kind of a short playthrough type deal where you can kind of replay it multiple times to get different scenarios? Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, mate. Yo, Sayori. 3-7 hours. You know what? If I feel like it, I'm gonna probably keep going. I'm enjoying myself, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. Different scenarios and ending. Okay. Yeah, then if anything, you know what? The goal will be to try to get through the majority of this initial playthrough. Looks like you're in a good mood. Oh no, that's not the waifu voice. That's me talking. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club. That's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? 4 hours. We've been going at this for about almost about 2 hours now, so you know what? I think we're about the halfway point. Why that? Yeah. No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Bro, she's sweating right now. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. You had enough money in the first place. You would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, how H to let me borrow some money? Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ooh. Bro, she making up for lost time now after getting beaten to death from that verbal assault. Too bad she's just taking out on the person that it didn't even relate to. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed with my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. Bro, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. This bitch is cunning as fuck. You don't mess with her. About Foster's home, this video for imaginary kid. Why the kid's mom so thick? Bro, dude, I haven't seen that cartoon in a hot minute. I kind of forgot everything except for like the 2 main characters, so I honestly wouldn't say anything worthwhile there. Simple shapes. Boy. After all, she told you guys she would bring me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, am I the one? Wait, did I hit her? Wait, did I just hit her? Damn! My character's savage! Woo! Jimbo, welcome to the stream. Azure, welcome to the stream as well. And Jimbo, this is called Doki Doki Literature Club. So it's a storybook dialogue game where it seems the premise of the game itself is that the story is told through my eyes, and I experience going into entering a literature club brought in by my friend that you see right here in the front. And then now we're just kind of going through the experiences. seems like we haven't really gone to any climax parts yet. Just kind of going through and getting us used to the things. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. If you don't know anything about the game, if you do know anything, sorry, please no spoilers. This is a blind playthrough, and I'd like to keep especially the reactions to the scenes, because I'm not gonna, because it's, I really like being surprised here, and I think that would be that'd be something you guys would enjoy as well as viewers experiencing this. And Azur, how are you doing? How are you doing tonight? In fact, for everyone that's just come to the stream, I hope you guys are having a good night, and I hope you guys enjoy the voice acting to follow and some of the dialogue that I'll do. Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Okay, it wasn't me. Dude, I thought I just smacked a bitch. Woo! Bro, I thought we about to get into real harem territories now. Damn. We got the girls. Now it's just now my character, I almost thought my character would be putting them in their place if they step out of line. God damn. I mean, savage, but I probably wouldn't be down to do that though. Bro, hack. I honestly thought I hit Sayori. That was a plop. That wasn't like a kunk or a thunk. That was a plop. What was? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Natsuki on the lookout. I told you, I gotta do double takes. Make sure she ain't looking over me at the wrong moment. She's competitive. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution! Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Bro, if I'm trying to get at a girl like that and you smack one of them, that ain't no accident. There is no such thing as an accidental slap in those kinds of situations. Boy, if you smacking somebody, you mean that shit. You own that. You try to backtrack from that, you in a world of hurt. Either she gonna break your will to live, or she gonna break your balls to kingdom come. One or the other, either fate's not gonna be good for you. Actually, yeah, I already read this. See, she on the lookout. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki? That's so nice of... What? That's so nice of you. Oh my... Wow. Okay. I'm so happy. She busting a nut, alright, but... Man, nah. Time out. Where's the is there a safe word? Boy, if she's trying to go for that kind of freaking extreme. Woo-wee. I'm using the safe word. The safe word is in effect. We stopping. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Guys, by the way, if I do say hacks, that's actually a reference to Blue Blur 97. So just so you guys know who I'm talking to there. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Yo, Sayori, get your hands off my girl right there. She's mine. I don't need there's I run a monopoly here. We ain't running a free market. We ain't running laissez-faire government. This is a monarchy. I'm the king. This is the monopoly. I'm the CEO. I'm the president. Get your hands off her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh? Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Bro. Oh, that is a huge no-no. Like, you can do a lot of things and you can get away with it, but you don't eat someone's food like that. Especially with that level of deception. Boy. Whew. Damn. If that was me, I'd be chasing after her right now. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Okay. Monika isn't in the club room. Oh yeah, that's right. Where is she? You would think she'd actually be showing up right there. I completely forgot about her. I was so focused on those three, on those three that were here. Well, two now. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. No, that's me now. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. They're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Mage. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. No, it's escapade. There we go. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Making things complicated is better than doing it the easy way. Hey, Snubs! Thanks so much for the cheers, dude. And hey, you're actually You're actually one of the very first people in recent times to actually give me the cheer. So, definitely, thanks a ton. It means a lot. Talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. And catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. Hey, you know what? That's fine. Right? Hey, I'm not expecting anything like big or anything, you know? Your support right now in this stream means way more to me, right? Means way more. You know, the fact that you're here, you're interacting with the people here, that means a lot. Small streamer, so I'm just a small streamer trying to, you know, really grow things out. And I'm just trying to make content that you guys all enjoy. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... glad I'm able to give you guys the attention, as much attention as I'm able to give you. Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You're making it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Dude, I'm getting like freaked out vibes right now from her. Holy, bro, she's all bubbly and everything, but I'm actually getting a little bit scared at the moment. Like, this is, her tastes are actually kind of giving me the chills. Whew. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Mage? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Or I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? Seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Dang, she put the walls up real fast. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? Dude, She maxing that, and she took some calcium to raise those base stats as well. Damn. She's taking no risks there. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Hey, unfortunate, but you know what? Fortunately, my character's got good stats on strength. He's breaking those walls down right now, and we're fine. I suppose so. See, it worked. Mission success. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Dude, aggressive and neutral? That's not befitting of a Rosalina player. And guys, just a little bit of context of what I do mainly. I'm actually my main game is actually in Smash Brothers. So if you guys actually tune in anytime in the future, that's my main game that I'll be usually streaming. So if you have a Wii U, you want to play me, I do viewer battles a lot. If you want to just come hang out with, especially a lot of the people within the Smash community that frequent my channel, Blue Blur is actually one of the regulars in my channel for Smash. So and you can see right here, he's definitely a good guy, good person to talk with in general. So these are the type of people that you'll definitely meet. Good people that just want to have a good time. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly question. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Mage, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales from Yuri exhales. Spared from finishing her thought. Alright, Snubs. Well, hey, I'm gonna be right here. Not going anywhere anytime soon, actually. Spared from finishing her thought. Isn't that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. Yeah, Hax. Looks like, you know what? I'm enjoying this way more than I expected. This is gonna be a long stream. Thank God I don't have finals tomorrow. Otherwise, I'd be in hell right now. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. Alright. I stand up and make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Alright, let's see where we go. You know, let's go in opposite order this time. Ooh! I like this one, Mage. It has some nice feeling in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. Yo, Hack, let's go, man. Only a page left? That's nothing. Bro. Woo. At least you don't have multiple exams coming up like this week or something, and in back-to-back succession of each other. Otherwise, that'd be like a mega rip moment for you. Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah. Me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aww. You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. Rockvales, welcome to the stream, dude. Hope you enjoy this blind playthrough. Hope you enjoy my attempts at voice acting here, and hopefully you'll enjoy the people that are viewing the stream with you. Great bunch of people, and I can guarantee that. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like that things are happy. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad phone can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Mage. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright. Battles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friends after friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. Ooh, oh man, I need to burp a lot there. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Ooh, that's too much to now analyze right there, so I don't think we got time for that. But I'll give a brief one at least, you know. I definitely like how this one kind of reflects Sayori a lot here. You know, you got that. It's reflective of her happy personality, and it's like she said, she likes happy, but it's also she likes a little sadness to kind of to use as a method to help raise the mood up. You know, she actually used it right here. You know, the empty shelf could use some more. But the friends look through my locked front door. Rock Veilers, thank you so much for the follow, dude. Welcome to the Mage Nation. So yeah, like right here, you know, this is where the sadness comes in, but it also helps set up for the premise of filling that void with something, and in this case, it's her friends. And then now we're back to the sadness, but now it's kind of a little open-ended here, you know. So I think she's kind of leaving a little bit open for the reader to interpret. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to seeing you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aww, Thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes make it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright. Yuri, your turn. Let's see what you've written for today. Ooh. At least this, yeah, because I remember the first time around, she kind of tore my writing apart in almost like the nicest way possible. Now, I'm curious to see what she'd do in the second time around. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Sorry guys, I'm trying to multitask here. Do you like it? Mage. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. You know, just little. She's very nervous right now. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think. Oh, that's not voice acting. That's dialogue. Oops. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah. I do. If it's with you. Alright, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Bro, she is shy, but it's so good. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning.